I'm so glad they brought back single-use TMs. Everyone's favorite mechanic that Gen 5 took away. Don't you remember when everyone just absolutely hated how Gen 5 made TMs multi-use? Everyone just despised that, you know? Now, is that everyone's least favorite thing about Gen 5? I'll take your Pokemon for a few seconds, just give them a quick plunger treatment like that. And take Gardenia's weed. She's a grass gym leader, so she's probably got some good stuff there. I'm not really interested in, like, any social drugs of any kind, socially acceptable or not. Like, I don't even drink. I don't even drink things like coffee. I drink juice, milk, and water. So, like, I don't even have, like, we want your Pokemon. I don't even have, like, any kinds of socially acceptable drugs. Bam. I guess I could have probably just pressed A there. Wild Bidoof helped out by using Cut. Thanks, Wild Bidoof. That was a very, very faint cry. I was kind of hoping that the animation for Cut could be something kind of silly that I could laugh at, like Rock Smash. It's not. It's actually pretty good. Big sad. I kind of hope to be something silly that I could make fun of in some way, but I can't. Oh, man. Yeah, Beaver just being a little bit lazy. I don't think even in Gen 1 are happy about the TM's return. What are you talking about? It was everyone's favorite mechanic. And now the hit new games, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, have brought back everyone's favorite mechanic. Only drink on the special occasion like birthdays, marriages, Halloween, Christmas, and watching bad movies. On my freaking, here in Canada, legal drinking age is 18. On my 18th birthday, I spent all day in a bar. I was there like 12 hours in this bar. I didn't have any alcohol to drink. It was like a 10-hour workday on an assembly line for my dad's contract brewing company that he was doing at the time. Team Galactic is interested in the world. Their gaze is beyond the stars. Is it just me, or is this completely different from the Platinum Eterna building? I'm not going crazy, am I? Where's Pokemon Platinum? I gotta find out. BC, it's 19? Didn't know it was 18 Alberta. Oh, I thought 18 was just like a Canada thing. Guess it's 19 in BC. News to me. Yeah, it's 18 here. Hold on. We need answers. Did I full screen Pokemon Platinum? I don't remember. Hold on. Whoa, wait here. It's been a long time since, okay, I did full screen. Hold on. We need answers really quickly. Really quickly here. Hold on, let me just press the home button there. Hold on. It's been a long time since we've gotten to our Pokemon Platinum playthrough. I need answers. Whoops. Hold on. It's kind of loud. I need to turn it down like a smidge. Hold on, open volume mixer. And then, yeah, let's turn this down just a smidge. I need answers. Is it just me, or is this way more relaxing than the Route 203 that I was hearing in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl? Again, I don't have the day one patch in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. So, like, the actual remastered Route 203 that I could find off of, like, YouTube or something probably sounds way better than what I heard in that game. But, like, still. Hold on. I need answers. What does the Team Galactic building look like in Eterna City here? I need answers right now. Finally, good music. All right, let's have the OG Akira bring us here. Hey, look, we still have, like, the gifts for all the Pokemon from, this as well. Hold on. I need answers. The Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum changed it. Oh, gosh darn it. At least the remasters have, like, HMs gone for, like, the janky stuff that they put in. Like, if they were gonna have HMs be gone, I was hoping that it could be, like, in a way... I was called Harm in this game. There wasn't enough character space in this. So, in the first time when I was saying, like, oh, thank goodness there's enough space for Harmonia, why am I thinking there was some game I played recently where, like, I was called Harm? Was it that case in Platinum? I don't remember. It was the case. I was just called Harm in this. Jeez. Hold on. Oh yeah, all of our, freaking, the names that people gave for some of these during our Platinum playthrough was certainly something. It makes me kind of miss my Platinum playthrough in that way. Lord of Jars, there he is, hold on. Who was our, HM Judo? Agent Bead, I forgot about, what were all our beavers? Taco, Beaver, Atlas, Viva La Revo, I forgot about that. And Agent Bead. Who was my HM? It was it was Malate, wasn't it? Hold on, it was a Malate, I swear. Here, let's shift out Akira for a hot second. Let's see here. Finally, Harmonia plugged in the actual game. Everyone was just here waiting for me to plug in, like, the actual game this whole time. I was playing something else, and everyone was just here, fingers crossed, like, maybe he'll put in Pokemon Platinum if we're lucky. Hold on. Hold on. Whoop! How I've missed you. So, look at this. Look at this place. Now look at this place. What the hell? What is up with this? This place? This place. Why? 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 But why? They were too lazy to use the good design. I guess so. I need to switch my monitor. Input back over again. That's how it looked in Diamond and Pearl. Why? Why? Very faithful to the originals. Sure seems like, huh? Is this a double battle coming up? Because I can use, like, Razor Leaf. We still haven't used Calixtos yet, but Calixtos is now at, like, a good enough level that we probably can't use them. We are gathering Pokemon for an astonishing, not astounding, that's a very different word, undertaking. Your meddling won't be tolerated. Sorry, dear, Team Galactic doesn't accept children as members. Is it just me, or did the additional, like, exclamation point, like, sound thing just not happen for the member on the left? That just not happen. So faithful, they removed the parts Platinum made better. Yeah. 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 Look, it's my original duo. Lynn and Malos. My original freaking Turtwig Starly combination that I would start out with back in the day. You put it back in the 3D modeler. Hey, put it back in the 3D modeler ain't done yet. As I assume how that was supposed to be read there. Let's go ahead and a wing attack is what we'll do. Put it back to Platinum. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and do this, I suppose. Now oh man, now we've got Harmonia playing a tech demo again. Oh man. Now we've got Harmonia playing an early tech demo once again. An early beta test. Oh man. Crunch. I'm surprised that one shot. I'm just now noticing it's only level 14, so... Oh, why have I got crazy allergies to everything going on here? Sure, send out your weird cat, see if I care. Taking might be the most accurate joke you've heard about this game. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, we'll go ahead and wing attack you. And we'll go ahead and chomp on down on you. Is what we'll do. Boop-a-da-bop. It's super effective. Whoa. I do like the reflections generally. I feel like maybe they could be like a little bit fainter. I feel like these are, like, looking at the Galactic grunts over there, it is very, very, very strong reflections. Like, everywhere in this world is just, like, waxed up to the extreme. But I'll gladly take overdone reflections over, like, underdone reflections. So for the most part, I really like the reflections of this game. Like, if I tweak the reflections, I just turn it down, like, a little smidge. But the reflections, for the most part, is one of the things I really like. I don't think there's a lot of things about these games that I really like, but the reflections are one of them, and the battle environments are definitely another of them. They just decided to wax on and not wax off, I guess so. I feel like I got meddled with. But dear, you're just a kid. Why does everyone in Team Galactic need the same lame hair color? What the hell is this? Looks like I could just reach up there and, like, grab the handle. Is it like a safe? Is it a window? What is this? What is that? I don't know what that is. I love how everyone has the same computer. Everyone's just on the same desktop screen. Oh, man. This is the kind of thing where it's like, do this in, like, the original games. It's like, whatever. A 2021 remaster where well, I'm leaving. Wait, can I battle these guys for, like, experience points and stuff? Conducting research on the new forms of energy, harness the mysterious power of Pokemon. Can I really quickly check what the upper levels were like in Platinum? Should we just take in really quickly what all we've got here? Oh, I'll press the home button to pause that. Hold on. So, like, what is it like in here again? The multiple levels and the Galactic HQ in general. Yeah, this is like the multiple different ways and like warehousey kind of thing. But it seems like the Diamond and Pearl version is just like big open spaces without a lot of stuff going on. This one, it feels like a lot more warehousey and whatnot. It's like walking to a Fortnite convention with all the computers there. Probably supposed to be a window, maybe. That's an interesting place for a handle. Look like school children in a computer tech class. Why do you have to put this image into my mind? And this was like what the top floor looked like with the boss battle at the end. So now the question arises: how does this look in the freaking 2021 full price remaster, huh? Oh my goodness, I have got crazy allergies to this. Yeah, it's just big open spaces. Why, thank you. We love it when people come to us to donate their Pokemon. But yeah, let's hear. That's better, Mr. Krabs. They're all playing on their Minecraft SFP. It looks awful. Question answered. Wait, SMP, not SCP? Wait, I said SFP. SCP. SCP security breach. That's where this game probably came from. is what's going on here. That's what it is. You had just like complete horrors on the mind and thought about SCP. Yeah, they're all on their SMP. They're all on my SMP that I'll be doing later this year. Is the thing. Man, if this server that I'm doing this later this year was open to the public, this would have been the perfect opportunity to plug it. But it's just gonna be like for friendos and people I know, so so there's no point. Maybe it's the perfect opportunity to plug the fact that I'm doing a freaking Minecraft layer this year, as we already talked about like non-stop throughout Eterna Forest. But you know, this game is an SCP. That's what it is. My goodness, this game is just like one of those SCP monsters that escaped from its cell and is running rampant in the world rather than SCP facilities. Have you ever seen that one meme clip where, I don't know if it was like SCP or some other game. I don't even know if SCP is multiplayer, but it was some like similar multiplayer game at least, where there was this elevator, there was this group of guys, and one of the players was trying to make like the sacrifice play as this monster was running towards him, and so he pressed the elevator button for the doors to close and like the elevator leave without him. He was like, "Go on without me, brothers, I'll fight the monster off." The monster freaking sneaks through the elevator door as it's closing onto the elevator in with the other guys, while the guy who wanted to sacrifice himself is on the outside of the elevator. He's like, "No!" He's like, "Save yourself, brothers, I'll fight him off." And then the monster sneaks in past him and he's like, "No!" One of the funniest things I've seen. I don't know what game that was. I don't even know if SCP is multiplayer. It was something similar to SCP looking, at least. Is what it was. That's it freaking cracked me up. That one clip. SCP 7001, a bad remake. Oh, it's a bad remake, but it's a great remaster, you could say. Like, that's what I'd say. Alright, people like you can't understand Team Galactic's grand designs. Come to think of it, I don't even know what's going on. Well then. Well, that dude's probably gonna have like a Magnemite or something, right? I don't have any fire type moves or anything. I'm just screwed, aren't I? What moves do you even know? Darn you, Beefer! Oh, you should baton pass. Yeah, I can't even really use you in battle unless I Dang, I keep trying to use the bumpers to cycle menus. Work up, rock smash, stealth rock, rock tomb, bullet seed, cut, grass knot, thief. You're gonna have Magnemite, aren't you? Everything I hit you with is just gonna be not very effective against steel. This is gonna suck. But yeah, no, it's not. They changed Breezes a cry. Baton pass cheese strats. I can't change any of my stats. What use is baton pass if you don't even change your stats? Our mission is to implement our operations without question. It is all for the new world order that our boss will lead. Every time I hear the opening of this theme. Wait, why doesn't he have the Team Galactic battle theme? Why does he have the generic trainer battle theme? because it's Scientist Travan, not like Team Galactic Scientist Travan. So he has the generic trainer battle theme. instead of the Team Galactic battle theme, even though he's a Team Galactic scientist. What the heck? And he had the generic theme in the original game. Really? My goodness, this is such an insanely faithful remaster. What the heck? Generic battle theme in Platinum as well. Really? Did I never notice this in my Platinum playthrough? Or maybe I noticed this, but like I forgot? I don't feel like I ever noticed. This won't go unpunished. Well, and Calixos is the only one who will be able to effectively use fire-type moves because this game is a really stupid dex. Yeah, at least Calixos will become like our coverage for like using fire-type moves. Like, if we can get like a flamethrower TM down the line, then like we won't have to worry about those like pesky, hella annoying Bronzors like we did in Platinum. You know, we can just send out Calixos and Calixos can flamethrower them. You know, but yeah, let's see here. But they gave him the Galactic battle area. Yeah, he had the generic trainer battle theme, but he had the freaking Team Galactic battle arena. Oh man, my goodness. Shoot the game core. What? How what? I've got like some CDs over here and stuff. Why couldn't this have been like the Platinum version that I just showed off? This right here, like I still have Platinum loaded up. This was like the area where you fight in Platinum, where it looked like this, and the dude won his Clefairy and Baniri and stuff like that. But here, like however many years later, more than a decade later, we got this. Glad to see that they've like really learned over the past decade, since the past like 12 years since Platinum came out. That's cool. The game corner doesn't exist anymore. That was I think I heard about that with like modern Pokemon not wanting to like you know, have gambling as a side activity, essentially, like it did in series past. Like times have changed for like the gaming standards, I think is what it is now. But yeah. Yeah, it was probably just more obvious now because of the background thing about. That's probably why I never noticed in Platinum, honestly. And this game is shown to have more than just the Diamond and Pearl decks because Scyther was in this, so maybe you can get Houndoom or Magmar before post-game. I hear that apparently you can, but it's in like the Grand Underground, apparently. And that's where we found Scyther as well, was the Grand Underground. Apparently the Grand Underground is a place to find Pokemon that you wouldn't normally find, like, on the surface and in normal areas and whatnot. Because in some areas that you saw of gambling is an instant M rating. Yeah, they used to make them different. Like freaking the old Sly Cooper games, for example. Some of the lines that got into that game would not go into like a everyone 10 and up rated game nowadays. It is such a gem. Like Sly 3 especially. There's a couple lines in Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves that are like some of my favorite lines in video game history, just because they're like so crazily out there, where it's like, there's no way that would go on an everyone 10 and up game nowadays. That would instantly hit it with like a way stricter rating. But yeah, so that's one of my favorite reasons going back to Sly 3. My goodness. Did you want something? I swear, the characters that are meant to look more intimidating in this game, the chibi models just always seem to look like freaking whatever the heck, Mega Bloks characters is what they look like, honestly. They look like they were just ripped out of like a Mega Bloks Pokemon set or something. How silly of me to even ask. You want to free the Pokemon? Yeah, that's gonna happen. I love how they're already free, like behind her. They can just walk out, but whatever. Why doesn't it just start the battle from the screen it was at? Why does it have to go to like the top down again before it has the privilege of you know, actually starting the battle? You know, I don't get it. But yeah, let's see here. Dragon Quest consistently gets away with gambling Scott 3 without any changes to your knowledge, and Dragon Quest is marketed towards all ages, unlike Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon is marketed towards children, but I feel like is intended to be like a family kind of game or something. I don't know. I can't claim to know for sure. But the marketing is definitely directed towards kids first and foremost. Freaking imagine me avoiding a supersonic in this. That like never happens. How insolent. Take a bite of this child. I hate how like their expression when they're insulting you is always like the same default smile they have. Like I'm always going to think of like the the live action Grinch movie of just like, I'm going to steal Christmas. I'm always gonna think about that. Let's go ahead and do quick attack, I guess. Why does Jupiter look like a mannequin? Why do you have to put this image in my mind? Pokemon's all ages too, just more so towards children. I feel like Pokemon's probably marketed and like somewhat geared towards children, but like intended as like a family game, as like an all ages kind of thing. Like I feel like that's what Pokemon Go was for a large part as well. Like an attempt to like bring in people of all age ranges. And consoles like the Switch have like tried to you know, open demographics more and more. So I feel like Pokemon is one of those games that aims to be like in depth if you want it, but is like simple enough for anybody to get into it, especially considering how recognizable of an IP it is, you know? Is what I feel like. Skuntank, huh? Imagine if I had a psychic type move. Apart from Amnesia. Amnesia doesn't count. Let's send out Soleil. I thought that a second ago I was hearing the music like more so my right ear and then it moved over to my left, but now it sounds equally in both again, and I feel like I'm just going crazy. I feel like I might actually be like slowly delving into insanity or something. But yeah, let's see here. Jupiter's gonna try and be intimidating, but we're the same size. Draco's actually had to stencil several of its iconic outfits to meet the standards of the ratings board. Huh. That is just a mannequin. It's aimed at Gen 1ers that don't like difficulty. Why would a Gen 4 remake or remaster be aimed at the, I don't like the term Gen 1er in general. How many people truly even are, like, completely all about Gen 1 and, like, screw everything else, you know? You have Flamethrower! Holy crap! Thank goodness it's not a stab move. Thank goodness for that. Joined by knowing you at this time of night, you probably go too far. Wait, for, joining into, what now? Huh? Wait, this guy take his part dark, so collectively bad play. Oh, yeah, it's poison and dark, not just poison. I just thought poison. Was that a crit or something? I swear that did more damage than the last one. Oh, you're paralyzed, but like, I'm switching out. I don't think I can take you on like the next hit anyway. I'll just, I'll switch back to Lynn again, I guess. Sure. To be honest, you don't think Gen 1ers exist anymore? They were a thing of the ancient past. A time long gone. You know, I've actually had a lot of people calling me Gen 1er in the comments of my Pokemon video essay. Like, I'm sure if I went to the dashboard where you can search across like all the comments on your YouTube channel, if I looked up Gen 1er, I'm sure there'd be a lot of comments that came up. You want me to test it? I'm sure it would happen. Want to see? We'll see. Watch nothing come up. I swear. Hold on, let's see here. I don't want to take the survey right now. Hold on. Let's see here. If I search my comments for Gen 1er, what comes up? Yep. 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 There's a lot of stuff that comes up if I search for Gen 1er in the in the comments. Not all of them were directed at calling me a Gen 1er. I think there was some in there that were like calling anyone who disagrees like a Gen 1er or something like that. I don't know exactly what it was. Like, I don't know how many in there were specifically calling me a Gen 1er, but I know for a fact in the past that I have seen like at least a small handful of comments calling me a Gen 1er. I don't know if it's gone into the double digits, but there have definitely been like a decent handful of people that have called me a salty Gen 1er. So there's that. There's that. And Skuntank did not have Flamethrower at this point in the original. So like way buff Skuntank, huh? Losing to some child. Being careless cost me too much. Well, seemingly faithful remake to the point of replicating the original's flaws, but Skuntank now is Flamethrower in the remake. Well, aren't you tough? It's okay though. Our official Pokemon statue investigation is finished. I don't know why I'm finding this amusing, but and Mars has collected energy from the Valley Windworks. I just find it funny that they're like analyzing that statue so much. For that statue to have been created in the first place, you'd think that there would have been like better records than like an artist's depiction of like creating some statue, you know? I think that's probably why I'm finding it funny. Like, if there's some accounts, if there's some records of something, there's probably better sources that you can get to analyze, like primary sources, as opposed to secondary sources, like an artist's creative rendition of what they think something might look like from the descriptions. It's kind of like how a lot of the commonly accepted ways that we think about like some dinosaurs and fossils might not even be the case just because it's been like an artist's creative liberties at looking at said fossil just like really taking off, rather than like, you know, the actual closest scientific study that we can get for like the most realistic depiction that we can make. Like, not always, but there are definitely some cases of dinosaurs where that is the case, where it's like you want the best evidence, look at the freaking fossil, rather than the you know, an artist's creative imagining of what they think it could look like from, you know, the fossil description and like the scientist's description, their own interpretation of it. It's like a game of telephone where it's like, as the message goes on, it's going to get like more and more changed and whatnot. Except in this case, the game of telephone is from like original hard copy sources to like artist renditions to someone interpreting that artist rendition. So let me just tell you, Team Galactic, you're not exactly the smartest in how you're researching these legendary Pokemon. Let me just tell you right now. Mars has collected energy from the Valley Windworks. We're pretty much finished here and done being allergic to things, maybe. I'll let you in on one little thing. The Fitness Gram Pacer Test is a multi-stage test that gets progressively harder. Our boss is researching the myths of ancient Pokemon. With the power of mythical Pokemon, he will become the ruler of Sinnoh. I suggest you keep out of Team Galactic's affairs from now on. Something I never understood about, like, Pokemon as a whole is, like, you know, it's kind of portrayed as, like, whoever wins in a battle, the other person has their Pokemon knocked out, and the other side now has these, like, insanely powerful creatures that they can order around against the other person. So the other person is basically, like, defenseless at that point. So, you know, they treat it like if the villain defeats you, it's like they'll be able to take your Pokemon and yada yada and do whatever they want with you. But if you defeat the villains, they just leave. You don't, you don't, like, you know, get them arrested or anything like that. You just defeat them and they're just like, that sucks. Well, anyway, bye. Don't get in my way again. Like, that's one of the things I never really understood about, Pokemon in general. But, yeah, they technically aren't mythical. They're legendary. I have a mythical Pokemon in my party right now. This is your last warning. I got my Clefairy back. It's all thanks to you. That Team Galactic. They said Clefairy came from space. Hand it over. The logic baffles me still. It's like they are from space. Anyway, they're gone now. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough right now, but cruise by my cycle shop, okay? They didn't even bother to do the simple animation of boop, 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 and out of here. He's just gone. He's just a gonzo. Cool. Neat. But yeah, let's just see here. Honestly, don't like Gen 1 and 2, to be honest. The former is the glitchville game you play just for Stadium. Latter simply because of how easy it is combined with it relying so much on Gen 1. I never played the original Gen 1 games, except for if anybody checks out the playlist on this channel of like our complete Pokemon main series adventures, there's technically 3 episodes of Pokemon Red. Because Mew is my favorite Pokemon, and in the 3DS versions of like Pokemon Red and Blue, you can use glitches to get a shiny Mew that you can successfully transfer to like Pokemon Bank and like get to the modern games. So you can technically legitimately get a shiny Mew through that method. If you want to call it legitimately or not, that's up to you. I consider it legitimately because it's just using the tools the game developers gave you to get it. Like, it's not like using an action replay code. It's literally using the tools the game developers gave you to achieve some purpose. That's not cheating in my eyes, you know? So my goal was to try doing a playthrough of Pokemon Red where I would use glitches to do that and get like a legitimate shiny Mew. That would be like one of my go-to Pokemon that I like keep and stuff, but the things kind of fell apart and it didn't go through, and I only have like those few episodes and that's it. So like, I've technically played it once before. Before I was a content creator, I also tried doing like the same thing, and I like beat the game actually. So I guess I have actually played Red way back when, and I tried using the whole 8F thingamabob to get this shiny status onto Mew, and well, it deleted my save file. Fun fact, there isn't like an official shiny status in the original games. It's like determined by their DVs. So like, if they have a certain DV value and are transferred to a later game, then it'll count as shiny, but you won't ever know in the original games that they're shiny because shiny only like properly started with a Gen 2, but with certain DVs, which were a thing that existed back then. It could still be the case in the original games. So that was an interesting thing, Bob. So there was that. But yeah. Oh, about Baneri, does that... Yeah, why do they want the Baneri? They want to Clefairy because it came from space. They just left their computers on. Didn't turn them off or anything. There's not even any chairs in front of these desks. It's just... They're all standing desks, I guess, or something. Maybe they wanted the Clefairy because it's from space, and they wanted the Baneri because when it evolves, it gets kinky. That don't ever take that out of context. But yeah, play Gen 1 just for the glitches. Gen 1 glitches are honestly hella funny and cool and whatnot. But yeah, I just wanted to bring Emerald to the Switch, but no, it's gonna be part of Expansion Pass 2 because screw you, consumer. Yeah, my goodness, I hate the clickback of my controller sometimes. Imagine Nintendo actually supporting their classic games, actually giving you an environment where you could play games like, actually giving you an environment where you could buy games at a reasonable price, like Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy 2 even, Zelda Skyward Sword, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, or Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Imagine being able to pick up classics like those and play it on your Switch. But no, they'd rather take like their oldest classic games and make them into a service. Like, I don't mind having like game services. I was just having a discussion with a cousin of mine a couple days ago who has like the Microsoft Xbox Game Pass, who he was telling me that it was like a really good deal and that he quite enjoyed it, quite frankly. And I'm fine with, like, you know, services of games that have, like, a lot of modern titles and whatnot. But I don't think it's right to have a service that is games from, like, you know, 20 to 30 years ago. Like, that does not sit right with me at all. But Nintendo would rather do that and then not release, like, their other library of classic games unless they make it additional services in the future. And then they can make bank off of their, full-priced only other alternatives, like 3D All-Stars, like Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, like Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, because they don't let you play the originals anymore unless you want to go to like piracy/emulation, or you want to sell like 5 kidneys on eBay, you know? So I was getting the Wii U out of retirement. Yeah, the Wii U was like when they started putting more into full swing, them realizing like, oh, we can make like actual money off of our classic games. It was with the Switch era that they realized, oh, we can make money in like more underhanded and like regular ways on the Switch. A more anti-consumer way. Ah, man. I love the Switch. I just really hate Nintendo's business decisions as of it. Like, my goodness, it freaking sucks. My goodness. But yeah, there's that. What am I doing? We're going to the cycling shop.